Does that add to your stress? Do you have to increase production now?
Every time there's change, it increases my stress.
In regards to getting signed on with distribution, but having a canning line that's not built for it, is that on you, or will they come in and supply a $100,000 canning line? For those who don't know, this is Adam Makes Beer. He's got a YouTube channel. He's the head brewer over at Cartridge Brewing in Cincinnati.
Get over here!
Yeah.
You guys were just on Brewbound.
Yeah, that's
a big website.
We just signed on with a large distributor, and we're going to be starting to push our beer around a little bit more in distribution. We're going to be hitting more store shelves in 12-ounce cans and some 16s, primarily in the Cincinnati, Dayton area right now, and then more territory to come after that. But yeah, man, especially change. Change is always tough. It's tough for me personally, and it's one of those things. I don't know if it's like past jobs or different things like that, but sometimes I feel like I don't know, like I never actually think that it's gonna be what I'm told it's going to be. So if I'm told I'm gonna need 30 barrels of a beer in 1 month, I planned 45, and then in the back of my head I think I might need 60.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So it's actually been good though. The ramp up for the whole thing has changed how we've been running production. I've been following a bit more of a pub model where I do some of our standards, but then, more one-offs and stuff like that. And so now we're kind of jumping back into that like distro production type thing, and it's been good. I mean, to be honest, I'll be real honest, dude. It's been better than I thought it would be.
Good.
And I'm not just, by the way, I would always just avoid talking about something if, like, rather than saying something that wasn't true.
Yeah, no, we talked about this.
You know what I mean? But it's one of those things where, like, I'm actually, like, right now I'm enjoying the things about being a production brewer that you kind of have to enjoy to be a production brewer. Right now, we're really tracking down ways to be maximizing volume in the brew house, cutting costs as much as we can without sacrificing quality, and trying to have our schedule on point, man. So I can be successful getting these kegs and cans out the back door. So fortunately, I've got a now. Well, full-time Josh is the man back there. Josh is back there helping me to kill it, and we just have we just added a part-time dude that's doing some keg washing and some of the entry-level stuff for us. That frees me up a little bit, so that's good.
In regards to getting signed on with distribution, but having a canning line that's not built for it, is that on you, or will they come in and supply a $100,000 canning line? Is that on the brewery?
No,
you want more, but it's the same one we had. It's 24 per
that's
second.
Totally the case. And so we're running the American Canner AT1, and again, I wouldn't plug it if I didn't believe it. For any pub brewers out there that are looking for a space efficient way to supply cans, like good to go cans out of your pub, or maybe just to a couple of spots, real limited distribution. I think it's a great machine for that. And that was originally the plan with that smaller canner. And now that we're going to be looking to do more cases and whatnot, we're probably going to flex kind of to the next step up, look for something that'll get us maybe in the 15 to 20 cans per minute range, as opposed to kind of the super nano end of it.
When I see big canning lines in the San Diego craft beer scene, maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, just watching the shift go from bombers to cans, and I could see really fast.
Bombers, man, it's been a while.
Throwback.
I remember those, and we always got like the big stone bombers out here.
Oh,
man.
Yeah,
that was
everybody had that.
Go ahead.
Everybody had the bomber machine, and then all of a sudden, people didn't know what to do with it. So I could pay attention and see, this brewery had this canning line, and this brewery had this canning line, and some of them they were, one man, some of them were a 2-man. And some of them, they were like 3 or 4 guys with a ladder.
Oh yeah.
And I was just thinking like, yeah.
So you do know, because that's exactly the case. That is exactly the case.
I know the reality that cans are very expensive. You need a place to store them. You need maybe 3 or 4 guys on a canning line at some time. That's a lot more labor.
Yeah. And that's actually one of the things that I do like about that small AT1 unit that we're using. It takes one person. You can do everything yourself. So even though it does go slower, it's almost worth it from the aspect that there's only one body on that machine. Because the reality is when you kind of go up to the next one, you at least need 1.5.
And this is assuming your canning line works perfectly, because I remember the trials and tribulations, the frustrations all my friends at breweries had, because it's a thing that no one knows how to work on. It's not like a guy that can work on cars, a guy that can fix your PC computers. It's like, what is this thing?